probably are interested in knowing how they can work effectively with the Union Tribune to get their stories out. So do you have any advice for those people in your audience?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, the way we want to organize the papers, we're going through this process right now. Identify the critical beats, populate them with experts, and have those experts cultivate a following. So I think the key is understanding how the UT is organized and who your person is, right? Who you should be talking to. And, you know, I'm not a big, I'm probably a great word for somebody, but I'm not a big believer in like some special format for your PR. I mean, it's really simple and straightforward. You buy an email that says, here's what we're doing, here's what's newsy about it, here I am, talk to me. And I just don't think it should take a long time. I mean, I do get a sense at the UT a little bit sometimes of sort of a backing down, entrenched feeling. Like if somebody's, I guess this is not really a PR issue, but well, it could be. If you don't like the story, or if you've got a different point of view, or you don't think it was well done, you know, you need to be able to say so. And if you have trouble with that, I guess you should send a note to me. Because, you know, our job is to communicate with people and to listen to them. And if we're not doing good on that, we got a problem. So. Don't call me on the phone. I'm not great with the phone.
You said earlier that there probably isn't anything in the newspaper that you couldn't have found out about somewhere else.
Yeah.
The exception probably are true investigative stories.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't have known about Duke Cunningham's ladder. But I have my suspicion. But, you know, for instance, without the UT. And so, is that in that priority list?
It is. Although, if you didn't buy the UT, you'd know everything about Duke Cunningham. I'm not saying if the UT didn't exist, that story would have been uncovered. I'm saying if you wanted to know that you have to, if you didn't buy the UT, would you know that you had a crooked local congressman? Absolutely. You would never have heard a word of the UT. You would have known as much of that story as most people would need to know. So I'm not saying it's not important.
I wouldn't have known it first, though.
You would have known it within a few hours.
Okay.
That's right. You'd known it by the time TV right over there. Or it was on the radio. So, yeah, investigative journalism is one of the big things people expect of us. And I think it's the other big reason for having a newspaper besides promoting the town with the historical reason, is guarding the public trust. People hugely have this expectation that who's going to sort through this? And again, I'd say that's why I think these local media players really have a strong position, because just having a lot of people typing all the time about everything that's going on in the world is not creating a reliable, credible center of gravity where I really know, wait a minute, what's going on in my town. So I think that's at the core of what we do, and if we didn't do that, you know, the whole thing would float away. That's a mistake because of the past.
But it's hard to do and it's expensive.
Yeah.
But it's worth it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of experience running those investigative teams over the years, and I guess I can't say that it couldn't be done more effectively or efficiently or inexpensively than what I've seen in that world. I mean, you want to talk about an indulgence, that's about it. But that shouldn't be confused with the essential work that's involved there. Yeah, that has to be done. Now, just because people have gotten sort of full of themselves and gotten, you know, sort of wandered off with the time and the resources, don't confuse that with the value that that brings to the community. I mean, somebody needs to be in there and doing the work.
the accessing, PR people accessing, the folks at the UT, I checked the website and a couple of months that you've been here, but in the past, there was a time when, you had, a list of the reporters on your contact page and what they reported on, so you could have their email address and
Yeah,
what they reported on. And then it went to, it's just featured union trib, and then it's just business union trib, and all of those generic, so you didn't have a specific reporter to pitch. And I just wondered if you were gonna.
I don't know what that is about, and I will get that fixed. And if any UT people back here know why that happened, do you have any idea, Roger, what that's about? Like, it doesn't have your email anymore, it's got a mail to form.
Well, our names are on the story.
Yeah.
People know that
They're on the
me.
stories, yeah, but.
But there's no directory, people, the average person can look and say, oh, I use this person for this subject.
So
There
we'll fix
used to
that.
be.
It used to be.
You get that information story at the end, on the web version of that file, print at the end, it'll be like, Marsh Manor, UT, and the phone number.
I don't know what, I think that's probably just some oversight or.
Everybody's name, that's probably the reason.
I can send myself a note, sorry. So we'll fix that.
Pardon?
We will fix that, and I can send myself a note to make sure that I do it. I'm just gonna send myself a note while you answer the question, but I'm listening.
San Diego County, huge county, split into several regions, and the people in those regions are very concerned about their specific needs. For example, the North Coast region, San Diego County. What we're seeing is news of alcohol
Yeah.
in the North Coast section, Ramona in the North Coast section. Will you move again towards getting more specific for the communities within San Diego, as I know you're employing freelance editors now to do the inserts, one of the Sunday papers,
Right.
the inserts. Will you have more content then for those communities?
Yeah, we're gonna try. One thing I'd say, and there's a bit of an idea about how to do that, but I think the challenge and there's ways this can be done, but one of the big challenges for something like the UT is these businesses have gotten smaller, right? So there used to be like 300 people in the newsroom, now there's, less than 200. And what's going to happen in the future? Probably it's going to keep getting smaller till, I don't know, maybe we figure out exactly the right size. So one of the results of that is in every area, people are overextended. So it's less and less of the same thing. So more and more meager response, more flaws, more holes, more weakness. That's not a viable path, right? Everybody's stretched and not doing a good job. So the other alternative is, cover fewer things. Cover fewer things better. Well, that sounds pretty good, except, well, wait a minute. If we cover fewer things, and then we're going to end up with the home news in SDUT. How's that going to work? So solving all that is sort of tricky, and we're working on it, but I guess I would not promise that we're going to do a better job of covering everything, because, I can't think of a way. Some
Well,
things are...
obviously, using freelancers right now who live in those areas is the way to go. Will that continue?
Yeah, and, I have a bunch of thoughts about freelancers, but in general, I'm in favor of it. I think the challenge goes to, one of these other questions. If we populate, the North Coast with the volunteer army of, a bunch of stuff going on in the North Coast, that serves a certain need, and I think it's important, but what we have to think through is, what's the need that's being served? What are people really looking to the Union Tribune for? And now, are we fulfilling that? So there are these strategic questions